Thank you, Brad. Who do we choose to be? This is the title of Margaret Wheatley's recent book on facing reality, claiming leadership, and restoring sanity. Wheatley is a very famous leadership consultant and writer, and I admire her point of view. Wheatley has studied the rise and fall of civilizations, invariably a 250-year process. She places us in an age of decadence, which leads to collapse. She writes, wealth and power have led to petty and negative behaviors, including narcissism, consumerism, materialism, nihilism, fanaticism. Is there an ismism? And high levels of frivolity. Oh, say, for instance, a Great Gatsby party during a government shutdown. A celebrity culture worships athletes, actors, and singers. The masses are distracted by entertainment and sporting events, abandon moral restraint, shirk duties, and insist on entitlements. The leaders believe they are impervious and will govern forever. What are we doing? According to Neil Postman, we are amusing ourselves to death. In his book on public discourse in the age of show business, Postman contrasts two dystopian visions, 1984 by George Orwell and Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Postman writes, Huxley and Orwell did not prophesy the same thing. Orwell warns that we will be overcome by an externally imposed oppression. But in Huxley's vision, no big brother is required to deprive people of their autonomy, maturity, and history. As he saw it, people will come to love their oppression, adore the technologies that undo their capacities to think. What Orwell feared were those who would ban books. What Huxley feared was that there would be no reason to ban a book, for there would be no one who wanted to read one. Orwell feared the truth would be concealed from us. Huxley feared the truth would be drowned in a sea of irrelevance. Orwell feared that we would become a captive culture. Huxley feared we would become a trivial culture and urged us to take into account man's almost infinite appetite for distractions. Margaret Wheatley laments that we have entered a post-truth era, asking, instead of coining a new word, what about the good old-fashioned words like lying, deceit, and manipulation? It's all about ethics, she writes. Ethics are rules for how to live together. Moral principles mediate our interactions by establishing expectations of how to behave. All spiritual traditions have a clear code of ethics so that people can grow and prosper as a community, restrain individual impulses, and together withstand challenges great and small. This is always the role of ethics, to bind together individuals in trustworthy relationships so we can stay together through the vicissitudes of life. Ethics are how we behave when we decide we belong together. I'm grateful to be part of a values-based community where we learn together and draw inspiration from the great minds of our age to promote wholeness and wellness of mind, body, and spirit, recognizing our self-responsibility, interrelatedness, and interdependence.